Ladies and gentlemen, the moment some of you have been waiting for. I know I've been waiting for months. It's inside this beautiful brown box right here. Just received. Just came in the back door. Hasn't even been received yet. 2 brand new 2019 Kramer Nightswans. Yeah. Let's unbox them and rip them up. Want to? I do. Let's rip. So we're going to unbox them. Both of them are spoken for, by the way. I've had down payments on these for quite a long time. So the first one I'm going to open up is going to, there's 2 of them. I'm going to do one for Ernie Kaiser. Mr. Kaiser, if you're watching out there, the one I'm going to open up is going to be yours. Of course, I'm going to set it up the way you want it, tune it the way you want it, with the strings you want, as I am the other one as well. However, the one I'm going to open up is going to be yours, my friend. Okay? So let's get them opened up. I'm excited. I haven't seen one yet. I'm sure in the journey that they've taken, I'm sure that they're probably, especially in the cold, they're a little out of tune. They're going to need set up. Anytime you get a guitar in, if you buy one online, you buy it somewhere else, it is not going to come ready to play out of the box unless you buy a REVERB. It's just not. Okay? Remember that when you buy guitars online instead of buying them here. You could have bought it here and we just set it up for you for nothing. For nothing. Same price too, by the way. All right, so let's take one of these guys out. What's he saying, Pittsburgh? So they come in these super cool triangular boxes that say, you know, Kramer on the side, which is pretty cool. Put the other one right over there. All right, so here it is. And it's, of course, they tape it up like it's Fort Knox. All right, let's take a look. I can already see from here the black paint with the teal polka dots, which is awesome. That's my favorite. It was one of the rare, you never say rare when you're talking about Kramer. You'll hear me say it 1,000 times. You can never really say rare when you're talking about Kramer because there's always somebody with a one-off somewhere. Okay, but this is one of the rarer colors that they did back in like 89, 90. I think it was 90. So they decided, let's do that one. So it comes pretty packed up pretty well. Headstock pack. Lots of wrap, silica gel, jam, that kind of thing. So let's get it unwrapped. It's also important to remember that Kramer nowhere, anywhere, has said that this is a reissue. Okay? So what that means is you guys out there that buy one of these go, oh, I know, but my original has this, and it's this, and they didn't get this right, and they didn't get this right. They weren't trying to do a 100% copy of one from the late 80s, okay? They just weren't. This is a totally different guitar. It's the same guitar, but different. It's the same, but different. Just like that girl I dated in high school who looked just like Cindy Crawford, only she was shorter and her face was different. All right, so just right out of the box, I can tell you that that paint is gorgeous. I mean, it just really is. It is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, all the plastic and everything is still on it. Seymour Duncan, actual Seymour Duncan pickups, which is cool. Floyd Rose tremolo, actual Floyd Rose, not like a licensed or like a Kramer tremolo. On some of the lower end models, they put like a Kramer tremolo on. It's almost in tune. And it's come a long way in a cold, so it's pretty awesome that it's remotely in tune. A couple cool features is it's got a scallop back heel right here, which is pretty cool. So that when you come up here to play the upper frets, it's pretty easily accessible. It's got the ping pong inlay, which is pretty cool, just like the originals had. These look like they are kind of like a abalone, which is pretty awesome. They put plastic over the pickups now. They do that so that when people in the store are trying it, they don't want to put pick scratches on the pickup. So it'll come off really, really easy. Ebony board, which is, at least it looks like, I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be ebony. It looks like ebony. Action is already set up nice and low. How does the neck look? I mean, there's a little bit of a back bow, but that's pretty common when a guitar comes out of the cold. That's something that, is included in that setup that you need to do every guitar that you buy that no one has touched. It needs a setup. just like I told you in the beginning. But you know, having owned and still own several of these original ones, I mean, it looks pretty close to me. The neck feels the same. This is an R2 nut instead of an R1, what the originals were. But it doesn't feel any wider than an original. I mean, I'm sure it must be a little bit since it's an R2 nut instead of an R1. R1 is the smallest Floyd Rose nut you can get. This is an R2, R2D2. Tuners look great. It's even got the cool Kramer Allen wrench holder on the back, which is pretty cool. Different than the original ones were back then. These ones have a little screw that hold them in instead of like a little ball bearing inside there on a spring that hold them in like the original ones do. But hey, your Allen wrenches are on there. So yeah, pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna tune it up real quick. I'm going to make that neck adjustment, check the intonation, and then we're gonna do some sound clips. What do you think about that? To be honest, it doesn't matter. We're gonna do it anyway. All right, be right back with you. Okay, so post setup, just a couple quick things. Number one, I just gave it a quick setup because this customer is going to have it set up to their specifications, so I didn't want to spend 2 hours on it to play the way it is until I make sure it's the way the customer wants it. But it plays incredible, sounds good. It did catch my pick a couple times because I didn't take the plastic off of the pickups, so a couple times when I was playing it, it lifted up and caught the string, so it didn't really, I'm not going to take them off, again, because it's not mine. So I want to make sure that those stay on there to protect those pickups on the way to Mr. Kaiser. But I'll tell you, it stays in tune great. You don't have a whole lot of travel backwards with the bar, but that's because it's not a routed body. These were never like that. I call these an above ground Floyd instead of an in ground Floyd. So this was an above ground Floyd. So you don't have a whole lot of travel backwards, but I beat it up pretty good, and it came out of tune maybe once, but that was just when the strings need to be stretched. They hadn't been really quite stretched yet. So overall, the fit and finish is great, plays great, and sounds great to me, to my ear. So I got a feeling that these are going to go pretty quick. These two are already spoken for. It's going to be a while before I get the next ones. They just really underestimated how popular these were going to be. So I may not see any more until February or March from what I'm gathering. These were supposed to have been here months and months and months and months ago. Before, I guess late spring is when they were supposed to be here. That's how long they've been pushed back. So it's going to be a while before I get some more. However, they are coming. These two are already gone. I don't have any more deposits down. So if you want to do that, call me. Call me here at the store, and I'll make sure that the next ones come in have your name on them, just like I did for this one. All right? So thanks for watching. I appreciate all the views. Subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me in the comments what you think about it. What do you think about this finish? This is the only color it comes in. Tell me what you think about the finish. Have you played one in the store? What's it feel like to you? How do you like it? Talk to me. Comment down below. All right, until next time.